Hey friends, welcome to another week in my life. This week, I didn't check all the boxes. Some days glam, others hair and mess and yoga pants and sweatshirts. I almost gave in to not sharing this week's vlog because I didn't check all the boxes. But this is the real me, unfiltered, unscripted, so I decided to still share this week's content in hopes that there is something that will inspire you to keep going and showing up. Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm LaShay, and here on this channel, we cover all things lifestyle, motherhood, entrepreneurship, style, fashion, faith, literally everything in between. It is Monday, and I'm officially about to start my day. I am about to grab a cup of coffee and jump into a message mapping for a client. This week is, I'm not going to say a busy week because I'm not going to say it's busy and it's not busy, but today I have a 1 p.m. call. The girls do not have school. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm co-working with a friend. Wednesday, I have a stand-in marketing meeting with a client. And then Thursday, I have a visual campaign kickoff call, all while still trying to squeeze in motherhood, being a wife, time for myself, going to the gym, all the things, right? I also need to take time today to order groceries because I did not do that on yesterday. Typically, I like to actually sit and be intentional about meal planning for the week. What I feel like that allows me not to one overspend, but also not be scrambling from day to day trying to figure out what I'm going to cook. I also have gotten in the habit of ordering my groceries online. So instead of going into the store and grocery shopping, I now order my groceries online. I used to have them delivered, but now lately I have been finding that it saves more time just getting them delivered and paying the extra fee. Well, let me not say, yeah, I do have an extra fee. I actually subscribe to Walmart Plus where we pay a monthly fee and then we get grocery delivery for free. The only thing that we have to pay for is a tip. So I do find that to be very helpful in saving money, but not only saving money, but also saving time so that you can put time back in your day doing other things. So at some point today, I will sit down and I will meal plan and order these groceries. If you've ever paid attention to my prosecco and planning videos, I plan out my day in time blocks. So in the Balanced Woman Planner, there's a section for home and work. So with that, I'm able to split up tasks and split up appointments based on what I have to do for home and what I have to do for work. So that is a system and strategy that I built out that's been really helpful for myself and a lot of the women who are using the Balanced Woman Planner has found that it is very useful and helpful for them as well. This has been a very long Monday. I've literally been behind the computer all day. It's now 5:13. I had a call with a client just to kind of hash out some things that we needed some clarity on some things, a lot of things. And I'll be honest, still wouldn't have been what I would have recommended, but all that I can do is what is in the scope of work that I am contracted for. I am learning not to get my panties in a bunch when people, one, cannot see the bigger picture, or two, may not financially be able to invest in the bigger picture. I used to be the person to where I would get not so much upset, but I would begin to take on the weight and frustration and honestly do the extra work without getting paid for it, just because I, in my heart, want to see a project to come full circle in this season. I'm not doing that. That's not the case. What you contract me for is what you get. There may be times where I'll move that needle a little bit, but one of the things that I know that I have done for so long is I've put so much into making sure that people have what they need versus what people were willing to invest in. And I can no longer own the fact that if you cannot invest, because let's be honest, time is money, and that is one thing that I have really grown to learn lately. It is not my responsibility to take my time, which is money, to do something that you could not financially afford. Because when I go the extra mile to take your project way past the finish line of the scope of work, it is taking time away from me. It's taking time away from my family. It is taking time away from my other clients. And that is one of the biggest things that I am trying to implement in this season is if it's not in the scope of work that we agreed upon, I can bring it to your attention, or we can try to renegotiate the rate of getting it to a good finish line of where I would personally desire for it to be from an agency standpoint. But if you don't have any wiggle room to negotiate, then I am no longer in a space of being able to work for free, which that is hard for me. That is really hard, but I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm determined not to get myself frustrated in the process. So today, even though I did get frustrated because I got up this morning and I did a lot of work, and then I'm having to revisit some things, I would rather revisit than add another 20, probably not 20 hours, add another 10 hours to the project and not get paid from it. And then it takes away from all the things that I desire to do. So these are things that we learn, and these are things that we put systems in place as we grow in business to prevent these things from happening. So
overall health.
Is living in the
No, this is the one with the long neck.
You got the long neck.
The one I showed you. Yeah, his neck is long. Like Mr. Fry.
The chef.
Yeah. As that her mom got murdered and stuff.
Hey guys, so I know y'all are paying attention to my mother right now, but I am about to hit my 2-year anniversary.
Put your face in.
Is
Put
it?
your face in.
I'm about to hit my 2-year anniversary with my locks. Don't play. My anniversary for my locks is the same day as their anniversary for their wedding. But it's not about them. It's not. So once I started my locks on their anniversary, it wasn't about them no more. So
SAT day. ACT. This girl is popping this morning. Look at that. See that? Huh? Your skin popping.
back out.
Now I'm about to call her, see what she talking about this morning. You cold?
Yes, girl.
You got them eye drops?
Yeah.
Let's see what she got going on this morning. Uh-oh.
Your call has been.
It's gonna be a kid this morning. What you doing? Oh, what y'all up to?
I got back from taking altitude.
Oh, you just got taking Addison to school. What y'all do yesterday? I ain't hear from you. What's the song? How did you get here?
It's gonna be all right. Don't.
Has been a very challenging week so far, and it's only Tuesday. And I tell you, my husband always tries to remind me not to say that things are going to be easy just because they seem easy to your natural instinct doesn't mean that there will not be challenges. So I'm quick to say, oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's not gonna be hard. Always remind me, Shay, watch your words. Be so quick to say that something is gonna be easy. I swear he's right every single time. This week, dealing with people has been like, what in the world? It's only Tuesday. And I feel like people been coming at me left and right. Clients, projects have been just so many miscommunications, so many things. And what did I say? I hear a lot of people talk about Mercury and retrograde and communication being altered. Actually, let me see if Mercury is in retrograde. Let's see. I don't know if Mercury retrograding or what, but baby, the communication delays and tests and all of those things, it's been a lot. Mercury retrograde dates for 2024. No, Mercury is not retrograding. Folks, it's just crazy. That's what it is. I'm convinced. So, decompress from today and yesterday. I'm finally taking the time to put up my makeup brushes that I cleaned on Sunday. Officially get those back organized. I've been working on organizing my filming and content creating space, i.e. closet content creating space. And I bought this organizer, and with the organizer, I'm putting all of my makeup products, hair products, so that I can have a more streamlined approach to creating content. So I took the time to clean my brushes, which were dirty. I cleaned them with some, was it Dawn? Yeah, Dawn dish detergent. That's what I clean them with. My go-to brushes are Morphe. Yeah, some kind of way. I don't even know if y'all can even see that. Morphe brushes. That's what they do. They be like, yeah, you see my content brush, my brushes. These are Morphe. Why isn't it zooming in? Anywho's, these are my go-to. There it goes. These are my go-to Morphe brushes. They came from a kit. That's by Jane Charles. And when I finally invested in makeup brushes, I feel like it took my makeup experience to the next level. Typically, before I had been doing makeup with just regular drugstore makeup brushes, and I didn't really feel like they gave me like a flawless finish. But when I got these Morphe brushes, I really felt like my makeup had a more smoother finish than my cheap makeup brushes. So if you're ever looking for a way to make drugstore makeup like Maybelline work for you, because we're always trying to find ways, at least for me, to make the products that we have on a budget work for us
without splurging. So I would recommend using your drugstore makeup and getting some really good makeup brushes. And Morphe is definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, lay on your stomach.
You got shorts on me and butt in my camera?
Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, you heard that?
Oh, oh my goodness.
She got you.
Girl.
What is supposed to do?
Is it feel like your back feels stiff sometimes? Okay.
What about down in here? Can you do that down there?
I'm a product of the stars igniting a light beam. The split between dreams, a snare and some nice kicks. The government see me as an unemployed statistic. No suit and tie, hi, sorry Mr. Coffee and Biscuits. I got an idea, that's out of your jurisdiction. Traveling my mind further than physical distance. It takes for you to escalate the ladder of existence. Like water from a roof, I've beaten with persistence. Never recognize a queen that never spoke the truth. Never bow to a king even if I owe him loot. Middle finger, I took the jewels like a DJ who never paid the dues but still played the tunes. Like a kid who never felt pain but still played the blues. I do politics but I still hate the news. You wanna change the world but you can't change your views. You're still fighting with the chickens that only came to roost.
I can see through your love. It's smoking me out. Said I can see through your love. It's smoking me out.
Today is Wednesday. I have been locked in all morning. Literally had a Zoom call at 9:30 that I did not get off of until a little after 11. It was a marketing call for a client. We are gearing up for her brand launch. What else I did today? Did some more client work today, which I literally just finished, and I'm in the car rider line doing school pickup. What I did this week for one of my clients is there's about 15 tasks that I have to do, and I am so easy to get overwhelmed in a sense of looking at all of the work that I'm commending myself for taking time to chunk out everything and doing a task a day. So today I locked in, I gave myself an hour, and in that hour I only focused on that one task that was for today. And even though I'm not completely done with it, I at least got today's project about 90% completed. So I won't revisit this project until I get brand identity back from my in-house designer. So we'll be able to kind of plug and play those colors into those graphics. But I got it 90% completed today. And so with that, it did feel really good just chunking my projects down. I don't know how y'all plan and how you personally stay on task when you got so many different things on your list. What am I trying to say? Yeah, that's how that strategy helps me. Did I leave my
You should have put
Are
what
they
I
even
made
open?
as your walk.
Now what?
I press record, period.
Let me say something else to the camera.
See, it's falling in my face. Now what?
So guys, we are out to eat, and we're just. Whoa, it's still falling my hair.
Tap your face. We can actually go check.
Absolutely.
Turn this way.
Don't touch it. You're not supposed to touch that.
Get on her how you just trying to put on me. You're not supposed to touch that.
You break my thing.
How much was this?
You need to here's the dollars. Anyway. Yes. Did you get an answer? No. It should come from you. She'll call you back. Just wait for her to call you back. Then you just document it, and put it in your little notebook. Called on this date, no response. Left a message, no response. So, love you. Okay, bye.
Can you speak to what was going on there?
No. I will just say this, that, Wendy is at a point where she will call me to ask questions or ask advice. Wendy's in a more positive place, in a stronger place than she was a year ago. She is, it's almost like I'm talking to Wendy from years ago. It really is. It's almost like I'm talking to Wendy from the past. And she said, family is very important, Wanda. I realize that I need to be with my family. I'm ready to move on. Her resilience is unparalleled. It's unmatched. I know people go through a lot of stuff every day. She has withstood attack after attack after attack. She is my hero because even now with what she's going through, to be able to withstand it and still come back, to still have conversations, that takes a special person. And so she will always be my hero. She is my sister. I will do whatever has to be done to help her be healthy.
Hey Siri, play Stand Up from the Harriet soundtrack. There we go. So y'all, this has been it's Thursday. And this has been like my go-to song this morning. Dropped the girls off to school, and actually I'm about ready to head out heading back to the school because Lauren is having some issues with her wrist. For all of my new internet aunties, Lauren had surgery on her wrist last summer, so last July she had a ganglion cyst, and where she's recovered, she still has moments of where she has flare-ups. We can never really tell if it's because of the weather or what, so I'm headed to the school to drop her off some Motrin. But this song from the Harriet soundtrack has been my go-to song this morning. Today, I have officially cleared today as a mental health day. This has been the most stressful week ever. And when I tell y'all, as much as we don't realize it, microaggression is still a thing. And this week has been a very heavy week, and I feel like I have been tried and tested from every single angle with clients. I know in entrepreneurship and in business that happens, right? But it's a different level of client issues when it comes to microaggression. Earlier this week, I had a client who got offended. Now, mind you, this client is a wealthy client here where I live. Wealthy. I'm talking about during the branding shoot, he wore red bottoms and he also drove a G-Wagon, but had the audacity to ask me to give him 5 additional images for free. So in the email, I kind of like ignored it and just sent him an invoice, and he was like, no, your prices for your additional images are too much money. But I understand you operate a business, but I was hoping that you could give them to me for free. What? So first off, you run one of the wealthiest businesses here. And then 2, you acknowledge that I'm a business owner. And 3, you have the audacity to not even respect my business and want me to give you products for free? What? So that was one instance, right? And then the other instance or scenario that I'm having is with a corporate client. And with this client, I kind of feel like there's a person on their team that is handling me a particular way because I know more than what she knows. And then there's some color factors in there too, if we're gonna be all the way honest, but I'm not out to like take your job. I run a whole agency. I'm not trying to become a 9-to-5 employee. That's not my motive. But for me as a person, my values as a person and my core values as a business owner is to make sure that I am fulfilling the scope of my work in excellence. So with that, there may be times where I call out things that are not correct in an attempt to help fix it. Not because I'm trying to like belittle people in your company or belittle people in your department. I am simply trying to help you to be successful. That is it. I am not in the space of competing with anybody. That's not it. So this week, every form of communications that I have sent this girl, it has made me feel like, what the shape? Like, it's left me questioning if I know what I do, if I know what I'm doing, and if I know my level of expertise, like say I know it. Small stuff. When I tell you I have done work in our languages and how I frame things from an agency standpoint is completely different than how her terminology. So basically the whole like scope of job and what I understand it to be from an agency and marketing standpoint, clearly she has some whole different scope of work in mind. Y'all, it's been crazy. So today's a mental health day. I'm not doing shit. Nothing. I am literally going to take my child this Motrin, and I am going back home to mentally focus on myself and get myself together because people like my girl.
I am trying something different with my hair. Tonight was an easy night with dinner. The girl requested this TikTok chicken tender recipe, which was perfect because I had a 6 o'clock Zoom call, so it allowed me to make something super quick and easy. And then I wanted to try something new with my hair, but also attempt to film some new content as well to put on this channel. So I am trying this Marley updo ponytail to see how it comes out. What I'm trying to do is really been trying to embrace this natural hair thing, and it's growing on me, but it's also an adjustment because I have worn my hair in a pixie cut for so many years. So switching your hair up to actually letting it grow out and do natural is very hard when you're used to putting the scissors in your hair all the time. But here's to try. Try new things, and we're gonna see how it goes. So after I picked the girls up from school, we went to the grocery store. Like I said, I had a 6 o'clock call. I'm launching a visual campaign with the rebrand of my agency. It was a really good call. It was about 3 of us on the call, but just to be able to, the call wasn't even supposed to be a call where we were pointing at each other, but it ended up being one of those calls, which I love when God just sets the tone and sets the intention. So when we think we're doing one thing and we're being obedient in one area, God is doing something completely different. And tonight's call was just that. It was what I needed. It was what the ladies needed. And I'm just really excited to see how things turn out with this visual rebrand. Nope, I'm gonna vacuum. No, I'm gonna vacuum the floor. Come here. I'll show it to you. Hey! Something? I can hear you. Move it. Put this shit back up. You're good without a passport for Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. They're considered U.S. territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Because I don't think the hotels at those places be really expensive.
Guess you just gotta make sure it's, a nice hotel. I heard the crime in Puerto Rico is bad.
Really? So you almost need like a resort almost.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we made it to Friday. It feels like this week was dragging. Like this week was dragging. But we made it. I just got the girls dropped off at school. Y'all tell me, why did I forget that I had no gas in my car? We were running late. It's like 8:16. School starts at 8:40. And my gas light was on. And my husband would probably kill me for doing this, but I took a huge risk and a huge leap of faith and got the girls to school, dropped off, and made it to the gas station. That could have went so bad this morning. I really gambled with the fact that they still could have been late for school, but sometimes you just gotta take a leap of
of faith. And this morning was a leap of faith, potentially risking being on the side of the road. I am filming some content today. I started, last night I started doing part 1 of my hair. And today I'm going to film part 2. And I am crossing my fingers that the end product comes out okay. And then I'm going to work on some client stuff today. I'm gonna give a good hour. I'm gonna give a good hour to that. And then I got to make some calls. Both of the girls. Shaylin is having some issues with her knee again. This has been an ongoing thing with her for a while. She has patella tendonitis. Last year, we were exploring surgery and injections after an injury last basketball season, but the insurance company did not want to cover the injections because they said that the injections were, what do you call it? What's the word? When it's not required, elective. They said that the knee injections were elective, so the cost for the injections were like $700. I don't know, it was pretty expensive for one injection. So we ended up not doing that. And to basically with the injection, what they do is they draw blood or plasma or something from one area of your body, and then in turn they inject it into your knee. We were told that it was a pretty painful procedure, and then afterwards she would have to do physical therapy because her knee would be like really stiff. So we opted not to go that route, and actually her knee kind of got better, but she said that she tweaked her knee a couple weeks ago during a game, and it's been feeling. I'm trying to find my face so I can put my phone down. She tweaked her knee during a game, and she said it's been feeling a little unstable. So my sister called right before I started filming, and honestly, I thought that it was going to be like a brief conversation, but it ended up leading into an almost 2-hour long call. Y'all know what it's like when you get on the phone with your sister or your homegirl and you end up just yapping and the conversation leads into a completely different direction. Well, this call went completely down a rabbit hole. We started talking about how we can be a better support to our dad as he cares for our 92-year-old grandmother. We are all over the place. We have some family members that live local, and then some of us that lives out of town. And then we all, to be honest, we are leading our own lives, which is sometimes very hard. But during our call, we mapped out an intervention plan that will ensure that our dad has the support that he needs to care for our grandmother. Sometimes life calls for unexpected moments of teamwork, and in the end, family comes first. And the way our granny has committed her life to not only her family, but others, it's only fair that we commit the same amount of love, time, and energy to ensure that she receives the best care that she deserves. So I made it through the filming process, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. My goal is to upload this tutorial of this quick and easy style for my busy moms with natural hair to this channel later this week. I am about to actually get some work done. I'm about to send out my weekly end of the week recap email to all of my clients just to kind of let them know where we are with project sprints, what we are looking for, and what we're going to be working on for the week ahead. And then it's time for school pickup. I'll go pick up Lauren, and then Shaylin has AU practice until 6. And then this Friday night, I honestly just plan to just take it easy. It's rainy, it's cold here, and this is the kind of weather that calls for sweatpants, a sweatshirt, wrapped up in a blanket with a glass of prosecco and enjoying a good movie night.
So I've gotten Shaylin from practice. I picked up dinner, and guess what? I get home, and Lauren is complaining about her throat is hurting. I know how I told y'all I was going into the weekend doing nothing, sleeping, having some prosecco, laying on the couch, t-shirts, sweatshirt, yoga pants, bathrobe, whatever, nothing. I gotta get her some vitamins. Her immune system is so weak. I gotta get her some vitamins. We had a full panel, what do you call it, full blood workup done about a month ago, and all of her labs came back perfectly fine. She just catches bugs really easy, and she has really bad seasonal allergies, so the sore throat could also be coming from the weather that's changing here in South Carolina, and there has been pollen out and it's been raining. It could be a number of things. So we've been doing Zyrtec all week, but she skipped the past couple of days. So I'm gonna give her a Benadryl tonight to see if that kind of helps. But this mama don't know what to do. She really doesn't know what to do. Really doesn't know what to do. Your mom with kids with, or teenagers with weak immune systems, and you have tips on how to boost immune system naturally, organically, holistically, whatever, send them my way. I could use them. Drop them in the comments. Send me a DM on Instagram. Send me an email. I could really use some help, because this has been my life with Lauren since elementary school, and I really do think the bulk of it stems from her having really bad seasonal. So, yeah, that's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. That's all I got. Let me see, Lauren. Come sit down. Well, okay, sit down.
I haven't had a drama-free day in 6 months.
Why? You been leaving kids alone?
No, Kamaria keep running her mouth.
She, what you call a daughter? Why she act like that? She must be jealous of you.
that thing. She was like, class of 2004. She was like, our 20th year anniversary is coming up. What we about to do? She's from us. I propose we go to Bali. We go to Hawaii. She's naming like all these like. Alright, y'all. Saturday, and I am out with the hubby at the gym. This is the first time that I've been to the gym all this week, and it's really amazing how your body feels when you get out and you start to like get your heart rate going. So we just got the treadmill. We're about to do some triceps, working some abs, because even though my girls are older, I still got this mom belly, mom tummy that I still deal with. And we're gonna get this workout in. All right, so we finished up, I don't see an amazing workout. And now I don't see any at Walmart. Is that any? We're at Walmart picking up some things. We made the decision that we were going to cook on the grill today for dinner. So did you find the grill spray? We are getting some grill spray since we haven't since we haven't cooked out since last year or this past summer. And then we are going to go to, I guess they don't have any charcoal grills just yet. Maybe it's a seasonal thing, so maybe nobody's cooking charcoal because it's winter. We're going to go to TJ Maxx because Jabari needs some of the syrups that I use for my coffee. He likes to add it to, I got him this whiskey smoker kit, so he uses that. Oh, a taco rack. He uses the syrup flavors to flavor his whiskey before he smokes it. So Walmart has the syrups, but they're usually a small bottle. They're equivalent to the bigger bottle cost at TJ Maxx, and then a lot of times they only have sugar free. So we're gonna go there. I need some more blush, so I'll probably grab that from TJ Maxx too. And I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get a good bath, have a mimosa, and hopefully try to film some content at some point today, maybe. Oh, it was just a second shift that he didn't like.
Yeah, it was the second shift and the people on second shift, and I actually get it just by working with the people. I understand why he didn't like it.
All right, so I told y'all that I was going home to a nice hot bath, have a glass of, I was gonna have a mimosa, I was gonna film content, we were gonna do all the things, but mom duty called and we are at urgent care with Lauren. Last night I was telling y'all how she was having a headache and a sore throat. And did she take your temp? What was it? That has continued. And so I decided to bring her to urgent care just to be on the safe side.
Hello?
I don't mind you going, but your room needs to be clean and not half clean and not just stuff just thrown wherever. That trash bag needs to come down, and that upstairs part of the stairs need to be vacuumed like I asked.
Okay.
And her, is she picking y'all up or what?
Yeah, I think she is.
Appointment, visit, doctor visit, urgent care visit, whatever you want to call it, felt like a waste of time. We were literally in and out in what felt like 15 minutes. Yeah, right? What time we got there, Lauren? I don't know. It felt like 15 minutes, and I don't feel like this doctor, like, properly, nurse practitioner or whatever she was, properly or did a thorough assessment. Lauren's head was hurting, hurts when she stands up, her throat hurts, she was running a low-grade fever, and they only swabbed her for strep, and the strep test came back negative. So basically they're sending the strep test off for culture to see if it flags for like strep A, but other than that, we were just told that it was something viral, to make sure that she's hydrating, and if it gets worse, to come back. The energy was just like completely off. So I'm just gonna monitor my child, keep an eye, and if for some reason her symptoms get worse, I'll just go down to, we'll go to the children's hospital or the children's ER. Quality of healthcare in the United States, that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother discussion. But now that we are leaving the doctor, I'm officially headed home. I am going to try to get a quick bath. Just really, I didn't even get to like shower or anything from the gym. I'll get a quick bath and figure out what we're gonna have for dinner, and then spend this Saturday with the family, tending to Lauren, editing content, and really just gearing up for the week ahead. So this week, all in all, has been a great week, a very productive week, kind of simple week. Nothing major really happened this week, honestly, but it was very productive, and I've just been taking a lot of time over the past couple days to really flesh out what type of content that I am wanting to bring to this channel, and I'm really excited to see how everything unfolds. I got some good stuff in the works. Like, I really do have some amazing things in the works for this channel, and this channel, this community, this space that I'm wanting to build here is really challenging me to get out of my comfort zone and to finally bet on myself. So thank y'all for being a part of my tribe. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, thank you for all the things that you guys have like really done to be a part of my new journey here on YouTube. So until next week, I'm your girl, by LaShay Living, and I will talk to you soon. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow. Talk to y'all later.